look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. I've had some requests via email people want me to go deeper into female nature because they said some of my videos point out some of the darker sides of it and they want me to continue. So I said, all right, what I'm going to do in this reaction video, I'm going to tell you why women get side dudes. What makes them want a side dude? And the answer is going to be something that you probably never thought of. I'm going to give it to you from my point of view as a Mac, ex-pimp, street running dude. And I'm going to tell you something that's going to open your mind in this reaction video. So let me go ahead first and let this woman on this clip begin to talk. And then I'm going to give you the game, man. And this is for educational purposes. Hold on right a second as I dig into this thing. Let's get it.
Any married woman that is not being taken care of at home should get a side dude. Why is it that men get side chicks and second wives, third wives, more side chicks, and it's okay? But the moment a woman do it, society look at her differently. They criticize her. I don't think it should be that way. We all have feelings. Women have feelings just like men. And first of all, when you marry her, you swear you're going to take care of her physically, emotionally, financially. So if you fail to do any of those things, she has the right to get a side dude.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get into this thing for you right quick, y'all. Let me start by saying this right here. Let me make it very, very clear for you. The only type of woman that wants a side dude is a needy bitch. A needy bitch. What do I mean by that? Women who get side dudes are always chasing something that they think they are in need of. This is why you find some women say things like, I had to get a side dude because my relationship was boring and it needed more spice. I needed more attention from my man. He didn't provide. I felt like I was invisible and I needed him to let me know that I meant something, that I was always present. You hear what I'm saying? In other words, man, these type of women, you could be doing the right things, man, and be totally unaware that this woman has this emotional need for validation. A woman who is chasing a man, again, is a needy woman, but there are some needs that can only be fulfilled by that individual. You can create the perfect environment. You can create the perfect atmosphere for a woman. But if she is still needy in her spirit, soul, and mind, if she is a broken woman and she needs something to make her feel whole, then there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. It's something that she has to take care of herself. Like they say, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make the water drink. It's the same way when you create the atmosphere and try to encourage her to get therapy. You try to drag her to the solution, but it's up to her to pick the solution. Every woman out there who cheats on a man with a side dude is a woman that you cannot trust. And she is a corrupted woman. Now, don't think because she slept with the man, that's when the corruption began. No. Anytime a woman entertains any man advances, anytime a woman entertains a flirtatious man and she flirts back, she is already corrupted. And she'll never be a woman from that point on. When a woman really loves you, man, she's not going to entertain any type of foolishness. You dig what I'm saying? But the moment she begins to entertain the idea that another man can give her something that you're not providing, or give her more of something that you are providing, the moment she entertains that thought, she's corrupted. You can't have her no more. She's ruined. Because it's only going to get worse from that point on. You dig what I'm saying? Every woman who cheats on a man, think about the reasons. I cheated on him because he wasn't doing what he's supposed to be doing. She's saying there was a need there. And don't let women tell you things like, because I hear a lot of stupid ass dating coaches say a woman will tell you what's wrong before she do wrong. No, that ain't true, man. Some women will let you think everything is going just fine, but she needs more attention. If she got a sexual addiction and just like being in a situation where she has a lot of different men banging her out, blowing her back out and shit like that, then she needs that. This is why women cannot afford to sleep with so many different men, because every man that you meet is not going to perform in bed the same way as the last man. Every man who meets a woman who has a background of being extremely freaky in them streets, living lifestyles of debauchery and promiscuity, when that man sleeps with that particular woman, he is competing with all the other men that she has slept with. And some men cannot perform as good as other men. But if a woman gets in bed with a man and he put that thing on her just right, it doesn't matter, man, if he's a piece of crap or not, because that's a sexual need. And she may say that you're not fulfilling that need. Like I said, every woman who has a side dude is a needy bitch. And the only person that can fulfill that need is her. There's nothing you can do about it. This is why I tell you gentlemen all the time, you have to vet these women. I'm going to tell you something. Women do this to men. A woman will make a man either a placeholder, which means you a man that she's just fooling around with until something better come along. Or you may be a rebound. And if you're a rebound, that simply means that she's using you to get over somebody else. Excuse me. And if you are a rebound, your heartbreak is going to be worse than the person that is the placeholder. Let me explain. Because if you are the rebound, she's going to go out of her way to make you feel like you're on top of the world. She got to love you excessively. She got to love you with all her heart and might to get over this other man. So you're going to be thinking, damn, this woman really cares for me. And then you're going to start opening up to that woman. You dig what I'm saying? You're going to start thinking this is your soulmate. But it's just to get over. It's a temporary cure for a problem that she has. As soon as she gets over that other man while she's in a relationship with you, then without you knowing, you transition from the rebound to the placeholder. So now you're just something that she's doing until she finds another man. But the whole time you still thinking she's the right woman for you. And when you're the placeholder, she will see other men. Because if you're not her first choice, most times you are her best choice. And if you are her best choice, that means that you are not her first choice. Because a woman who sees a man as her best choice means this is the man I have to settle for. This is the man who looks good on paper. This is the man who checks off all the boxes, all of the traditional needed boxes. He does all those things. But the first choice was the man that she could not make it work with. So you come in as number 2, number 3, or number 4. You will never be number 1. Why? Because she's a needy bitch. Think about what I'm saying to you. Let's keep going.
And call it whatever she want to call it. I'll call it sadu. Men are no different. If you cut a man today and cut a woman, the same blood is going to run out. So we shouldn't be treated differently. I don't know why society has this thing going on that it's okay for a man to cheat, to have girlfriends, different girlfriends every week if they wanted to. They call them a player. Oh, he's cool, he's a player. When a woman do it, you crucify her.
See, it's the same thing. Back to being a needy bitch. This particular woman right here will always cheat on a man. I'm going to tell you why. Because she has a need to feel as if she's equal to a man. Everything she's talking about is like, how come people don't look at women equally or look at women the same way that men are looked at. When you have a woman that is always competing with you, and I'm gonna tell you something, all these women who say I am a boss chick, they gonna cheat on you because they are always in need of that validation of I am a boss, I am a baddie. If you deal with a woman who is not content with who she is on the inside, she gonna cheat on you. I don't care how good a man you are. I don't care how much you provide or how much you protect. When you are dealing with a needy bitch, man, she is gonna look for someone else. You have to ask that woman questions like, when was your last relationship? And then you gotta ask her, how long was that relationship? If you meet a woman and she tells you she been out of a relationship for a year or two, but that relationship was 4 or 5 years old, don't waste your time unless you're just trying to fuck her. That's it. A woman who comes out of a relationship, and I highly suggest this, you need to give a woman at least 5 years of separation from whatever long-term relationship she had prior. Because if you don't, that man can always slip back in and fuck her. She may go back to that man. You know what I'm saying? And if she got a whole bunch of ex-boyfriends that is her friends, I wouldn't fool with her either. I'm gonna tell you something about me, cuz. When I have an ex, that's what she is. She's an ex. She in the past. You dig what I'm saying? What I mean is this right here. I be civil with my ex, but I don't keep their phone numbers. Let me tell you why. Because when I elevate a woman to the motherfucking apex or to the plateau of being my lady, that means that she gets to see other sides of me that the world do not get to see. She get to see things about me that I don't want to show to nobody else. We have intimacy. We have intimate conversations, and intimacy goes beyond physical touch. You dig what I'm saying? So if I tell her my secrets, or if she knows my habits, if she knows things about me that can push buttons and shit like that, that's a high level of relationship. You dig what I'm saying? A relationship is not the same thing as a friendship. So if a woman cannot be mature enough or wise enough or have the proper discernment to maintain that relationship, you did. If she can't do that, what makes you think that she can maintain a friendship after you got a relationship with her when you was intimate with her? Think about what I'm saying. I made this video call talking to my homeboy. I got some emails with my homeboy going through some shit. Caught me while I'm drinking with my homies. And I said, I'm going to talk about this thing, man. Anybody who cannot be mature enough with your heart should not be mature enough to be your friend. I'm not saying that you cannot be civil and respectful to her. No, I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm telling you is this right here. You need to leave her alone. Find you somebody else. A lot of times, gentlemen, you move too fast. You see how fine she is, and you don't ask the right questions. You don't take time to see whether or not she's mature enough to be with you, or if she's an asset. All you see is the ass and how pretty she is, but you don't never take time to really see the character of the woman. This is why you have all these women stressing you out, man. Don't ever do that. Now, what I'm going to tell you, what the takeaway is this right here. If you're dealing with a woman who always needs something from you, financially, especially emotionally, then that woman will cheat on you, man. She will always look for a side dude. And that side dude can only do 5%. They talk about an 80%, 20% bullshit rule. Like a woman may get 80% of what she needs and 20% of what she don't get. And that side man can come along and present that 20% to her, and she'll jump on that 20% as if that was 100%. And then when she gets involved with that man who gave her the 20%, after he knocks her down, he goes about his business. Now she want to get back with you who gave her the 80%. Or she may leave you for the nigga who gave her the 20. That woman's corrupted. When you get a peach and it's spoiled, ain't no coming back from that. That peach will be ruined in the progression of the contamination, the bacteria, the thing getting more ruined and more ruined and more ruined. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. What I'm trying to say, I'm sorry. Excuse me, stumbling my words. But it don't go back in reverse. When a woman entertains any man's investments, it gets worse and worse and worse because the seed has been planted. And that seed gonna turn to a full-bloom flower, man. So I'm telling you, the reason why women chase side dudes, man, It ain't because of you. It's because they needy as fuck, man. They're not content within themselves. They ain't did the work to love themselves or to be content with themselves. And there ain't nothing you can do, ain't nothing nobody else can do to fix that, you dig? I'm just being real with you. Let's keep going.
It shouldn't be like that. So married women, if you are married and your husband is bothering you, going out there and doing everything else in the book but paying attention to you, you should go and get you a side dude. Get you a side dude that's gonna see. When you came to this earth, you came by yourself and you are going to go by yourself. Life is too short for you to sit there and wait for some man to come and make you happy.
I'm gonna tell you something. Every needy bitch will always find a reason to justify the actions of being a needy bitch. Every woman who, think about it, I've been a side dude. Shit, I've been cheated on. I was the one that they cheated with somebody else. And every time that I messed with these broads, they always was in need of something. They was always in need of excitement. Had good men. Always in need of something new, something different. Always in need of some new dick, because some women get tired of the same dick like men get tired of the same coochie. I'm just being real. A needy bitch is the type of woman who wants a side dude.
Because if he chooses to be out there in the street, let him be. But guess what? You find you somebody that see you worthy. Somebody that find your time worth it. I want to spend that time with you and make you feel like a woman. Go right ahead and do it. Because you don't want to die with no regrets. Just because, you're married to one man and you should sit there. No, it shouldn't be like that. Go ahead, queens. Go ahead and live your life. Okay, you only live once. And society going to say what society wants to say. A married woman can get a side dude. I can't with these people.
Now, she called them queens. I tell you what, a black woman gotta be a queen no matter if she's doing good or bad, huh? Just another motherfucking mustard back heifer. So again, y'all, I hope I broke it down to the very simplest thing. The only type of woman that wants a side man is a needy bitch. And I'm just keeping the gangster. Anyway, you tell me what you think about this. I hope this helps some people out there. The solution to this right here, ask questions, y'all. Stop falling in love with women because they look pretty. There's always going to be a pretty woman. Pretty don't mean shit. It really don't. There's a lot of pretty women out here. You know what I'm saying? You always can find a better bitch. Like me, I'm going to tell you something about me, man. I'm going to tell you something right now, pimping. I always keep an extra female. I always keep a spare. Just like the spare that you find on the back of a Caddy DeVille. When the Mackin is active, it's attractive. I play no games with these lames. And I tell a bitch like this real quick, you dig? You better plug in with a nigga that win or just get in the win. You hear what I'm saying? You understand me, Jack? And that's just what it is, man. I hope this helped y'all. I hope you learned something. Look out for women. Now, some things I can tell you about. Attention hoes and real genuine hoes. What is an attention hoe? An attention hoe is someone that will do anything she can to get your attention. She's a chameleon. So a attention hoe can look like a woman who is genuinely interested in you. The only way you can tell the difference between the two is through time, because an attention hoe will mimic all the actions of a woman who really digs you. The woman who really digs you, over time, she'll remain that way. And sometimes you can tell if a woman's an attention hoe within the first month. But if you got some things and there's some benefits with being with you, cuz, she'll fake that shit, but she can't fake that shit for a year and a half. It take about a year and a half for some of these women to show their true colors. But most times it's a month. For me, it's 2 or 3 weeks. Well, actually 2 weeks for me. And sometimes it's been like a day or so, because I can see through that shit, man. I can see through the shit. I'm trying to think what else I can tell you about the game. Ain't nothing coming to my mind right now, but yeah. Anyway, I hope that helped y'all, man. The people that was asking me questions and shit like that. Hope that gave you some answers about female nature. A needy bitch will always be looking for her. Oh yeah. If she one of them women that always gotta go out all the time, that's because she need attention from men, strangers. And I'm gonna give you some real Jeremy Hill toughener. If she got a gang of play brothers and play cousins, one of them dudes is fucking her. A real woman is not gonna have a whole lot of people in her life unless there's a benefit to it. You dig what I'm saying? Don't never take a woman seriously who tell you shit like, that's my best friend, we've been friends since childhood, and I'm cool with all my exes. Man, don't fall for that shit, cuz. Find you another woman, man. But you ain't gotta take it from me. Cause if you don't take it from me, there'll be another TikTok video with you crying on the shit, and I'll be making a reaction video to your ass too. Now y'all take it easy now. You hear?